someone to save. I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. Don't you think it's funny people that best if I back my stuff and leave sooner than this? Don't you think it's funny people that best if I back my stuff and leave sooner than this? Don't you wish I would have been someone else? I wanna feel your gap without making a mess at you. Won't you tell me something new? I wanna tell you something new. I wish you all the best I can, but I stop myself for a while. I'm staying fake, I don't believe the panic's rising up in you. Won't you tell me something new? Don't you think for the people the best if I back my stuff and leave sooner than this? Don't you think for the people the best if I back my stuff and leave sooner than this? Don't you wish I would have been someone else? I wanna feel your gap without making a mess at you. Won't you tell me something new? I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. Don't you think for the people the best if I back my stuff and leave sooner than this? Don't you think for the people the best if I back my stuff and leave sooner than this? Don't you wish I would have been someone else? I wanna feel your gap without making a mess at you. Won't you tell me something new? Wish you all the best I can, then I stop myself for a while.
Chase your tail light. I'll be under your skin, letting you go for a while. Then I'm taking you in. Fists like diamonds, glimmer and punch. Shiny predator with a golden gun. Space age girl machine. Space age girl machine. Space age girl machine.
Broadcasting live from the hills of East Virginia in the United Socialist States of America. The Road Dog. I roam. I roam.
You suck, son. This is more enthusiasm. Put some bass in there, boys. Aroo. Perhaps you just need a little cowbell in your life. Does the trick for me. Nothing like a little cowbell just to put a little smile on your face. Make the world a better place.
lucky. How about most streets? Us two in these trees. Diamonds on my feet. Caught up in these talks. Circling my head top. Should've been more cautious. Now I got what I wanted. Many I've been here before. Made it out of 11 more. Like my phone Codex. So I can't stop, I want it all. Listen up, I'm calling you. I need you to tell the truth. Remember when you wanted to. Remember that I said was you.
What does this button do? Hello. Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto with the Road Dog. My name is Lane. Looking at Bitcoin getting ready to come down on us. She was doing so good, got up there, got past our little line there, and 61,688 all the way up to about 61,858 around those areas before she decided, whoops, that's enough, got to come down. Been going a little sideways there and what's not. If you pull a Fibonacci swing low to swing high, you'd see she's playing around with this 236 area. But if you've been watching the show, you know that that's an area she looks good, but it's highly likely that she's going to stay there. She usually comes down at least to a 386 area, which is what she did, and hanging around there. But it's also highly unlikely that we'll bounce from there, especially if she's starting to break this trend line that she's got going right there. So usually we will see this little guy retrace a lot of times back to this 618 area, about $60,000, with a brief mention of this nice little area over here to 0.5. Get you colored right there, buddy. About 60,300. Could very well bounce there. Looks like the 200 moving average is trying to head up that way. And by the time that the twigs meet, become the twigs together and intertwine or touch, maybe they'll bounce there. It's hard to say, but seeing it want to peek its little head below this little trend line tells us, well, I guess it's about that time. That way, just come on down. So if you're looking for a short, I mean, you're at an area if you see a retest of this area. I'm slonging, so I've got a little bit of a long, a little bit of a short one. Then soon the short will be in play here. We're in a range with Bitcoin, and it's been nice to see a little higher high come. We finally got it past this little area, so that gives us something to look forward to. Would have been great if we could have just cleared that hurdle and then flagged out, but we decided we would start flagging out below where we were. So now we're looking for a higher low. That higher low should be coming in around 60,000 with an honorable mention to come down here somewhere around 59,500. We don't want to not give credit where credit is due, where if they want to take it, it could go there. But mostly we're looking pretty nice. Now that was on a very small 6-minute time frame. That's a tiny little ripple in what we got going on. Need to really zoom out to get a much better feel, in my opinion. And we still haven't quite made it past this 62,500-ish area. So, that we are still in a good rollover territory. So as bullish as it feels when we catch those moves to the upside, and as much as it helps our portfolios and everything, if you're not taking profit when you get up here, then we could do it all over again. How fun was that? Just enjoy the ride down. The crypto sucks. What do I do? And then when it turns right around, we're all happy again. Normal people don't act that way. That's manic depressive. We don't want to do that. We want to be even cool. We want to be on that beach, I guess, with the little Mai Tai and yeah, there was this one trade back in July. Do you remember that, Bob? Do you remember? We just balls deep in on that one. Just put it right there with the 100x leverage even. We want those days. That's why. So, if I'm looking here on the bigger time frames of 4 hour, I got this little nice area over here with, I've got two moving averages, 800 and the 600, and they're grouped together. See that a lot. Looked at a lot of charts. And if you've been paying attention, you know that price on those likes to come up. Maybe you can go up above it a little bit. And usually find some rejection there because they're just flip-flop. They're backwards. I got 800, 600, 300's way down here. We got the 200 above it, which is good. But, you know, the chances of us getting too far above 64,000 are still kind of slim, even if it does end up making a higher high for us. We have a good chance to roll over to go sideways in the range for weeks and weeks to come. It just feels good on days like today when numbers go up, and I recommend paying yourself when numbers goes up, and that's what I'm trying to do. And let's hope number keeps going up and goes higher, but reality sets in when it doesn't, and it finds rejection at the same places where it's been finding rejection, because there's a lot of sell pressure there for some reason. It's the man, he's keeping us down. A lot of people think we're getting ready to rip and just go to the upside, the spring's in. We're just ready to rip this Band-Aid off and go, and I'm cool with it. I'm all for it. There's also another flip side that there's a lot of crap going on in the world, and a lot of things that play bigger than just even crypto in itself. And, you know, it could affect every market, and we might just hang tight sideways for a little while until that scarcity on Bitcoin really kicks in and everybody really sees how well it does, and everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon, and then they come in somewhere in October-ish, start pushing us up toward those $100,000 areas. That would be cool, but, you know, that's one narrative. Right now, we just going sideways, folks. But at least we up above 58,000. We're above 59,000. We're above 60,000 right now. 60,700 to be exact. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Now, if we go to our daily time frame, I do want to point out that the MACD is looking beautiful, looking lovely. It's just growing. Every time I swear it's growing like a grasshopper, just getting bigger every time I see her. I like that. That's cool, because maybe that will kind of help, you know, negate what we see on the other MACDs. We got the 3-day. She's starting to curve around. Okay, probably need to. Check out the 5-day. I ain't having nothing of it. Nothing of it. I'm still going down. There's some divergence playing out here on this little guy, meaning, okay, it might be at a slow down point. We might be the turnaround. Might be. Looking at the weekly, like, there's still some divergence there between the wave and the little signal lines here and things, but I mean, it's hopeful, it's promising, but it's not solid yet. Well, this 2-week looks ugly. At best, we can hope for some stable sideways action and not take a full front, another leap downward. So, but we just need to be prepared in case that does come. The future says it could. We gotta think and use our head so we don't lose our balls and lose all of our money and doing stupid stuff because somebody wants to draw a bull flag going saying we're going up to 70,000. If we do, we do. But if we don't, we want to be careful, and the bigger time frames are saying be careful. This is what they like to do at this point in the market. Get you thinking you know exactly what it's going to do. This is just a little spring and it's up from here and then slam you right back down. Do I sound jaded? We're just being real. We haven't cleared the areas, man. We're still below the 200 moving average on the daily, which that makes us automatically bearish. Just saying, bringing that back up. And I'm not a bear, and I believe that Bitcoin is going to do fine. And I see the upward signs, but you don't want it to flush you out or them to mess with your heads before the good days come. You want to think smart and think, how can I best capitalize on this? Because that's exactly what them big boys are doing to you. They're saying, how can we capitalize and just soak up all their money? Yeah, that's what they're going to try to do. Ichimoku Cloud already said it. They're going to chop. And that's the best way that they can take your money is when it chops. Give you some days going good, get you bullish, flip you over, spank you on the behind. That's just what we do. It's how the game is played. Shout out to everybody hanging out. We got Sleek Coil. We got Strega, who's first. How do you do that, Strega? That's amazing. Rising Sun. Sleek Coil says ABT just broke out of its downward trend. We'll take a look at that. I got it on my list here. MATIC says, let's go pump my bag, says Rising Sun. We got a couple of links to our chat group over on Telegram. It is free. It's where all the cool kids hang out. Trying to move on to the other link, and also for the chart room, which is kind of divided up. It's a maze over there. Lots of information just hidden there. It's like an Easter egg hunt. But there's all kinds of books, courses, you name it. There's you got to go in the media sections and get in the file sections and stuff like that. And there's a gold mine of stuff over there. Cheat sheets, you name it. Chart rooms. Check it out. While you're out there paying for all these places, go and check out the ones that's got free stuff. Might find more. I don't know. I post stuff there willy-nilly. Why, there's even a student chart room for if you got student questions. You trying to learn how this game is played. Well, that's where you go ask your questions. We got Brackets Adventures saying, "Hey, Brackets Adventures is first." I don't know. You guys are so good at doing that. Awesome. And got Grimmer. How's it going, Grimmer? And we got Joe from Trade Intuition. Joe is also first. These guys just do this mathematical wonders. It's crazy. I don't know how you guys. You're amazing. BNB 1 hour, 4 tops. Really? I like BNB. Shorting, high leverage, just real quick, in and out, says Joe. Let us, shall we? Why do altcoins looking really juicy to me? Why thumbnail? Why thumbnail say that? Just to get a general view of altcoins, we're just going to take a real quick look here on this very sloppy chart that I've got that I probably need to just. Jeez. Can you mark it up anymore just to make it? We're just making higher highs, people. That's a good sign. We're making a series of higher highs and higher lows right over here. We just broke through this little area, and that was been a resistance area. Might we see the same thing out of Bitcoin? Might it finally break out of its little bitty triangle-y kind of little hump, whatever you want to call this dangle thing price action is? Do you think it might want to follow suit? Could be a sign of that. We got $626 billion target that I would love to see hit. But currently we're at a little area of rejection with that little higher high. We talked about this before on a different chart. Probably over on this one. You can see it. I can see it better over here on the 4 hour, right? Where we got past the little green line and now we're getting rejection over here at this red line. But still, we're making a move. We can retest this and just keep on going up. It's looking kind of nice. I want to redraw this trend line, put it a little steeper angle, get these little guys in. Go from a wick to bodies, and then it catches another wick, so I'm cool with that. That's a steep trend line. Don't know how long he's going to hold, but as long as it holds, it means our bags are going to pop. So let's get into some altcoins that are popping. Check out ABT. You are not on CoinEx. This is arcblock over on Coinbase. It's at $1.46 right now. Zoom out to the daily. Let's check out and see what she's been doing. I don't know. There's all these little targets. I haven't looked at this one in a while. Let's see what we got. 360 moving average being respected right there. I see that. Show some respect. She is. Chill out, bro. We got 600, 300, 200, 100. They're all stacked up in the right directions. So that's going for you. That's danger of a cross over here, the 100 over the 200, but that may or may not happen depending on price action. This is the time I love to just sit here and when nobody's looking, pull out my fib and just see how we kind of touch that 786 area. That looks pretty solid. Yeah, that's where I would pull it. That looks solid to me. Even if we went up, it would nail it better, but that's if you wanted to go from down here. And some people might take that measurement. It does line up fairly well, what I'm seeing over here. That's one way to look at it. I like to just go all the way down to the nitty gritty bottoms. It also lines up pretty dang well too. So if we do have a nice little bottom area at 786, well, that just gives us some good places. Now we go swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. And this is the one that really matters, how it lines up. That 238, 236, my bad. That's a very important level for me when I take these fibs on there, trying to figure out what's going to go in these big old time frames. Love it. Anything below this I consider to be accumulation, meaning this is going to be the place to, if you're trying to do a long-term hold, you want to buy it below 189, because in 6 months from now, you're going to look back and it's going to be like 322 or 395. You're going to say, gosh darn it, I should have bought more when it was below $1.89. The woulda, coulda, shoulda have come in about that point, and that's what you think. So we just kind of talk about it early here. This is where you can avoid the woulda, coulda, shoulda haves if you're big on this project. You want to get into this. This is a cool song. You can also divide that up. I often do. This is a nice little support resistance flip here. I'll go from this high down here. I can do that all over again. We're above those areas, so it's just like peeing in the frying pan. It's not worth. I highly don't recommend doing that. We got the targets right up here. This is area. She's got is make or break. She's got it. It's like, well, listen, this is your test. You either come up here and do it, or you fail. So that's why it's pass or fail. 190 or bust. Same thing happens with this and anything that you pull the fibs on. You got accumulation zone, and it may take them a while. They may come down here double bottom. There's all kinds of things they can do. Triple bottoms, just round out. Make you think they're dead, flatline, and then go up. You got all kinds of options below here. It's the accumulation zone where you just got to be slow and patient. Player cool. And right now we're above the 9 moving average, so cool. We seem to be kind of wanting to roll around and claim this area as the bottom of shit area. Trying to come up to this 190 area. That's what it needs to do. So from where we are now, it's a pretty good little come up. It's not bad. It's about another 30% to make it up there. It's those higher targets up here, man. There's this area about 242 that's going to be a nice little take profit area. It's this area over here about 288, and especially this little guy over here about 333. Those are going to be the groovy areas to really take your profit on this if you're playing it for the long run, because even if you FOMO down now, which I don't recommend, there might be opportunity cost. It just depends on if you want to have the patience to make 63%, 88%, or double your money when it goes up 124% up at 332. Looking good. I likes it. Let's move forward. You know what's moving that I no longer have? Yeah, that mover coin. You suck. Mover. They're wore me out holding this one. I put it in the castle. At least I think that's what I did. Anyway, pretty sure I no longer have this. On the daily for moonriver Polkadot project, or Polkadot related project, best I remember. She's at 1082 after hanging around $8 and even dropping down as low as about $6. I'm going to turn some of these bigger moving averages up. Ooh, I thought I turned you off. No. Yeah, okay. Oh, you turned the volume off by accident down there. She has not yet made a higher high there. I would definitely expect that. I'm going to swing high to swing low here. Tell me where price is going to go. You need to go there. 1450, that would be good. That's not going to target. 200 moving average is up there too. She has got chopness if I ever seen it, but a nice little breakout if you want to put a trend line there. Connected up here for more weight, but it gets kind of sketchy sketch, and if you look at it correctly, you'll probably see that, well, we're not really quite breaking out of a big breakout, but you do have some things if you cheat a little and draw a line through a few candle bodies and catch the brunt of the move and tops of these and everything. Yeah, you squint your eyeballs, look at it a little sideways and say, yeah, we got something going on here. She does seem to be breaking out with a little bit of volume, and I would be looking somewhere about $14. Phantom over here on, let's take a look. Where shall we take a look at you, Phantom? Since I also have a lot of the ones that we'll look at, I might as well do it over on the exchange that I got some of them on. That would be mostly CoinEx. Phantom on the daily, we just keep a popping up. What's the crazy girl? You above your little cheat zone, your little fixed range volume thing over here on the daily. You're pumping up, not quite to the daily 200 moving average. We just gotta here get us where we can see what Phantom's doing here. That's nice, very nice. If you want to draw a trend line and the best that you can there, this really steep ass channel, nice little breakout of it. I would play it exactly as a channel myself. I guess that's one way that you could look at that. Another one is a falling wedgie. Let's see what the difference gives us. Why not? You play the channel idea, which price travels in channel until one day it just doesn't. Suggest that we can come up about halfway to that channel and kind of test this little area right over here. Kind of crazy how that works, isn't it? It's like the mathematics are built in. You don't have to do in the calculus, honey. You just got to be able to draw some lines and you can make some money in this. It's crazy, I know. It's a crazy ass concept, but it works for me on a daily basis. If you connect all the dots while you get this big ass falling wedge, I'm not seeing one of these in a while, I'll be honest with you. Love these suckers. Love to stumble on these suckers before they break out. Now, this one's a steep one, and according to Thomas Bukowski, and I will agree because he's the GOAT, greatest of all time. You know, the steeper they are, the less, you know, the less they perform, you know, the less they kind of throw it to you. But the more shallow they are, the more like a diving board, and you get a lot more traction on them. So just throwing those two bits out. Those are worthwhile knowing, ladies and gentlemen. So do expect something, but don't expect a whole lot. And I'll tell you exactly where Thomas Bukowski's measure move would end up taking you. Because, you know, let's just cut through all the bull crap. It takes you up here to the 618. Call it for what it is. Hey, if you want to have the fun of drawing the lines and figuring it out yourself, you definitely can do that. Why not? Now, according to Thomas Bukowski, you would take we measure from the high all the way down to this low down here. And then you have a multiplier, which is about 62%, which when you do all the huffing and puffing and all the calculating and everything, pretty much takes you right here to the 618. There is a shortcut method that you can use, just going from this top and go straight down here, straight to that bottom. Put that over here where you break out here, and it takes you roughly to that same 618 area. So however you want to do it, man, you got to measure moves, and they look good, and they'll take you around to 85 cents. Could be incoming with a nice little pit stop sim here right around 67-68 cents for Phantom. I like those ideas, I swear I do. Got nothing bad to say about it. Swing high to swing low if you want to do the fib area. It says right here is your immediate place. We got to get above 48 cents, which we're trying to right now. Just give it a little bit of time. Let her get started, man. Let her breathe. For God's sake, stand back. Don't smother her. Let her have some room. Start doing something. Come on now. We got a nice little support and resistance area over here at 62 cents. I say go for it, Phantom, you little spook. Go get it. That sounded derogatory. It reminded me of government agencies. Sometimes I get well, I arouse emotions. 85 cents. I liked it for Phantom as a possibility. A nice little take profit area for Phantom. She gets this nice little breakout and goes up there. Ooh, baby. About 70%. She makes up that measure move. 67 cents. Coolio. What is a happening? Hot stuff. Struggle says, oh no. Hey, there's Sam. How's it going, Sam? And Grimmer says, GTAI, please. Hey, we got Celinda. Haha, moonriver. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have any more. And we got Strega. All right, let's go take a look at GTAI for Grimmer. This is, oh, look at it on, that's GT Protocol. Look at it on CoinEx. Well, cool. What's happening down here? Well, this one is not even hockey sticked out. Let me help you hockey stick. Let's zoom in. Let's squeeze your eyes. So I guess this is something that just keeps paying out or something. Some kind of reward. I mean, I don't know, but I'm not convinced she's found a bottom just quite yet. This is on the 3-day. Let's come down to the daily. Well, she's rounding, so a little bit of friction putting the brakes on her a little bit, but I'm not seeing the sign she's getting ready to turn around. Daily 200 moving average, or the daily 9 moving average would be the key that I would be looking for if I would get hopeful on this one. And you can also check in on the 4 hour. There's a little bit of a hope on the 4 hours. She's regained that 9, so yeah, I can see that would be a hopeful sign. So that's actually got him a first sign. Look, you got a little bit of a breakout. So there's some hopium here. There is. I just don't know, eventually she's got to find a bottom and start going the other way. And it'd be really cool if this was it. It's like, look, we nailed the bottom. Or you can say, look, you'd be the one buying it. So look, I nailed the bottom. So a little bit of hopium there on the 4-hour time frame. So that means that there might be, if we're guessing that this is as low as she's going to go, so we're just speculating. I mean, I can get some hints. Is there a hint? Oh yeah, actually there is. That's a good one right there. A full-fledged 618 from swing high, swing low to swing high. That's a good chance that is. So this could be an interesting play. I mean, if you're sitting there looking at all, I thought that coin ain't going to need that, then, but watch the percentages that you can get if you get back up to the 618. What would it be? About 77%. Just getting back up to where it was before it dipped down, which wasn't too far away. That was just a few months ago. Got me 124%. So it depends on your cojones and what you want to get into. But same thing I would say on any other thing. Swing high to swing low. This is accumulation zone. She could stay under here for a while. She does like to kind of do these little tricks. So I don't know. But it does look like I'm willing to throw it out there and put my limb on it. This is very possibly a very good bottom for it. From what I can see, just here, I'm just on my Fibonacci saying for this where there's the bottom, a local bottom. I would expect it to play around and maybe go up and everything before she starts seeing lower lows. I'll throw it out there like that. I'll call it. I mean, I'm that confident that seriously that I think it might be, but no guarantees. But I'll say it. So I think we can get back to 51.59 cents on it. So I would say let's help him. Was this just a play that anybody should jump out there? No. Don't even know that you have access to it. Don't even know anything about the coin for one thing. It was just the request. That's what I see. Let's take a look at MATIC because she's making people remember, hey, it's not dead after all. Wow. I knew I held on to you for a reason. Where were you down? You were down 39 cents and up to here. That's a nice 34% gains from the bottom areas. Nicey nice. You know what we did on the last one, right? When I was trying to see if there was a hint that it might be the bottom. Well, this is what you got for MATIC doing the same thing, same trick, 1618 bottom smooth. All right, so there we go, putting the trick to use again here, which I'd be confident in saying that's probably a good little bottom for MATIC, and it may be for the market. It may be, you know, a reflection of that. You doing all that woo-woo stuff again? I like the woo-woo stuff. The woo-woo stuff is creepy yet accurate. Well, woo-woo me this, Batman. Where might price go to now? Well, I would be saying that if she's looking for a nice little target to shoot for, locally, when we're looking for this local high down to this bottom, 618 every day. The 618 makes it go your way. The 618 makes give you that payday. Bring on the paydays. I like the paydays. We get paid on them 618s. Let's go all the way up to this high. To the high, baby. So that 786er is coming up at our 3820 over here. So you know, we can do the small things, but once we get out of this little zone, we want to go to the bigger picture, right? Where the bigger money is. Go for the bigger moves that pay the bigger prices. There's not much going on right here at this 0.5. Looking to the left for MATIC, there is a lot going on with this 382 area right over here. And gosh darn it, I think that makes a good little target right there at 70 cents. You might have a little zone to play with and go all the way up to 75, but sometimes They just slam them right down on these fibs. So just gotta see how she plays out, how it respecting on its way back up, because it respects it differently on the way back up than it does on the way down. I'll say this: a lot of people, you know, they do the support resistance, which is great, and you should do. You want to do that. But you know, some people. I mean, okay, let me give you this example. You ever draw your line up there and you got your drawn out, very straight line and everything, but price just would not quite get up there? Roll over. There's usually a fib or a horizontal line that could have maybe caught that. That's why I like someone that uses them. So if you find that your support and resistance are just not quite on, your orders there just not quite getting it, you're trying to front run or figure out what to try a fib. A fib might just help you nail it. Throw in a horizontal trend line and see where it crosses on that line. Might help you figure something, or you know, somewhere. There's other little tactics. I just about what I do. You do you. Me do me. We'll all be happy. 56 looks like an important area to me. That is quite a zone for resistance right there. I don't want to miss that. That would just not be very road dog of me if I just, oh, don't worry about that one, man. I'll just breeze right through. I doubt it. I think 56 is going to be a little problematic. A little problematic. See what I did there? 62 cents, 69, and then 92. Do you guys like that old link? She is slow, she's lackluster, everybody got her, but 1 billion coins, she does move eventually and do some things, and the big boys like it. I think it's going to be on the big boys radar. I'm still looking for 1240 on this one. 1354 hadn't quite happened yet, but I got my hopes up. I got my dreams. I can believe, can't I? I can take profits. I can set those limit orders and just collect that money when it finally does hit. That's how I like to play this game. Watch it just add up, ching-a-ling-a-ling. What are you doing? Stop it. This is not your personal coloring book, mister. Look at that crazy shoulder head and shoulders to the downside. We're going to go to 0. Let's just hit the bearish retest and we're going to roll over and it's going to die. Or not. But right now it's going to make me some money at 1238 is what I got. Let's hope him. That's really cool to break above these levels. Even your value area high is coming in at 1209. Now, I no longer have this. This is Uniswap. I was going to play it, but you know, they always seem to suck me in with that. We're going to give out fees. We're going to divide the fees and put them on the users, and they never do. They never do. Makes it sound like a great use case. It ends up being just a little governance coin that actually has, you don't need it to use Uniswap. Therefore, I mean, these are some things you got to keep in mind. It's easy to look, oh, it's a great token. Look what, but that's the platform, but they don't have any reason for it. Right now, Uniswap falls into that category until they give me something different or stick to what they initially said they were going to do when it came out. It was a Hell H's airdrop. I like the airdrop. Well, that was bitching. One of the best ever, set the precedent for how to do a cool airdrop. Kind of showed up our government trying to, how do we get all this stimulus money to people? Oh my God, it's so confusing. There's so many people robbing us blind, taking it. And they could have just airdropped it to a wallet. I mean, crypto solved some problems. I am not in this one. I ain't got nothing against anybody in it. I'm just saying, asking you, what's it really do though, other than be a proxy for an idea, a proxy for a corporate stock or something idea? Seriously, what does it do? I've been looking at this guy right. This is it against Bitcoin. No wonder it's gaining against Bitcoin. Let's get the right one. Get you against Tether over here. Tether up, baby. Same story, different chart. 922 is what I want to see. That's the big guy. She looks like she's headed up to this 722 area, and also 837 coming in. This nice little fib areas right there. So easy. All you got to do is pull a fib, you know, pretty much, and say, oh look, nailed it. cool. Was there something else that we could do? Well, I mean, if you want to go the old channel route, we can play the old channel game there. Why not? Let's do it. Let's get that measure move, baby. I don't want to bore you, disappoint you. I'll not show you every little thing in the book that most people are trying to do over here. Also saying we're coming up near that 618 area. 951 to be exact. We'll just take this, throw that little line over there, call it a measure move, and we'll track this little sucker and see if it nailed it. Look, it gets its own little color, blue. It gets its own little label up there. And we just lock it in. That could be some nice gains from y'all. About another 35% on that spot margin. You guys remember Injective Protocol, INJ? The one I wish I'd sold at $44, but I said, no, this should probably still go up. IJ on the weekly. Looks like a little seahorse or something. Well, isn't that just cute and darling? Bouncing off the 100 moving average on the weekly. I like that. Got some bearish crosses going on. Don't know that I trust that too well. Let's see where we're at so far. Swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. You're below the 618, girl. You in danger coming down here at 1227. I know nobody wants to hear that right now. I don't even want to hear that right now, but it's just a fact. It's on the table. It's been on the table for a while though, so don't get scared. You just got to realize the possibilities. Bottom falls out of this market again, 1227. That's a good place for it to go to. I'm just saying. Let's keep it real. Keep it real. And if by chance that this one has has bottom, that's as much of a bottom as we got right here to work with. Says you need to get up to $22.81. You get past that, you need to work on it, girlfriend. You ain't never going to reach $37 unless you get off your behind and get up there, hit that 22, then try to work up to 38, and do it, baby. That's a lot of work for this little coin to do on those weekly charts. How's that look over here? Still a trying. Yeah. Well, locally, this is what we got. We ain't even made it up to our 618 area on this one. That kind of means that this 2250 area is going to be a big deal. She's trying to get past 19. That's good. That's good. Come on, 2082 and then 2250. 2250 and 2490 look like nice little shorter term targets if you're trying to play a shorter game on INJ. Why, yeah, I could actually see another 15 all the way up to 200 or to 29% gains. If you added leverage on that, which I don't recommend, but let's just say you added 3x leverage to that, that could be up to, well, almost 100% gains. 90%-ish. Give or take 100 million. Near protocol. Still got these little targets looking for near to hit by 435, 476, 517, and 541. Pop back and see you guys for a minute. What's up? Oh, great. I pop out and nobody says anything. It's like, oh, let's just let the chart fall off. Remember, it says CTI. Let's take a look at CTI. Not on CoinEx. Okay, it's on KuCoin. We're at CTI. What happened to you? We had a trend line. The last hope and trend line, and you wanted to come down and double bottomish. She still can come down there. This is CLINTEX, right? Yeah, I've got this. This is a D-side play. And I mean, she's made some gains. She's been up to 9 cents. I mean, look. Next time I just make sure I take some profits. That's a 8x possibility. It's not the first time she's done it. She's done it several different times. What? That's a 12x from where we were down here. Crazy. She can make some gains. So when's she going to do it? Whenever this narrative pops off, while I'm in it. I should have done something up here though, to be honest with you. I mean, think about it. If I'd taken profit and I don't know, let's say I had a let's say I put in $500 down here and she went up to and did a 7x. That'd be like $3,500 worth. What if I sold half of it? Oh, no, you wouldn't. Okay, so if I sold 2,000 of it, why? And then she comes down and then I could buy, you know, $1,500, $2,000 worth cheap here. Instead of having a $500 bag. Well, now I got a $2,000 bag. Well, she comes back up in 6X's again. The power of compounding. I didn't do that. I just wanted to round trip it up. What I did was, your boy had too many coins to take up with, and that creates an opportunity cost. So can't always catch them all. Can't always get what you want. But if you try real hard, you just might find you get what you need. All right, CLINTEX. Yeah, I really got to see this 0.018 area kind of reclaimed. That would be golden. Really what we need to see, really. Otherwise, she could be coming down to 1 penny. Not saying she's going to or has to, but she can revisit that or just a little hair above it. I haven't looked at render in a while, and I feel it might be time to look at render. We'll look at over here on Coinbase. She's at 475 right now. She got us down as low as 340, hung out around 450, and now we're just up a whole quarter. There was a time back in the 70s that buy you a whole candy bar. Now candy bars are 10 times more. $2.50 for a smaller version of what they used to offer back in 1977. $4.74. Where you going, render? What can you do me on the short term? Swing high to swing low. 577. I can see that idea. That would be a nice little. What was support is now resistance right there at that 618. Sounds like a wiener to me. Hot dog. We'll just put a little price tag right over there. Got another little area right here at $6.45. ASTR, ASTAR. Let's try that one more time. ASTR, ASTAR. There you are. She's up at 0.06 cents. She was hanging around 0.04, 0.05, blah, blah, blah. Hung around here at 0.06, and we're at 0.069. So she got a nice little come up today if you're looking at it and look at the bigger picture things, thinking, look, big deal. Well, from this hairy area where she come up, that's a nice 16%. You wouldn't think they would do that and still stay at the 6 cent area, would you? But wow, there you go. And there's some money being made in crypto. Nice. Possible roundy shapes going on, recovering some areas that she lost. I likes it. Let's go for it, baby. I like ASTAR personally myself. I did buy some when she was down on these low areas. We're going to go from a swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. Nailed it. That little area perfectly. Support resistance flip. Getting our 236 fib there. 8.3 cents. Immediate target. Needs to do it. Needs to do it. Really needs to do it. Biggest place I want to look for, 14 cents. Oh, it'll be this bad, man. If we go up to 14 cents, what's 104% gains, moonbag territory, meaning I can just put $100 in here, take my $100 out, and just have this thing and just let it just ride for the rest of the bull market. If it goes up to $50, I just cash out and say, whee, that was a good play because I had no risk in it. Yeah, moonbags are kind of cool that way. I like that idea. One of the best strategies out there in crypto is the old moonbag. What the hell is XRP doing? Anybody care about XRP? She's hanging out at 60 cents, trying to go to 72. And just hang why I made it there. 70 cents, 72 cents, 72.85 is what I got. She's trying though. Bless her little heart. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Sam Webb says AVAX is looking good to him. Is it looking good to me? Where's you at, AVAX? You make it? Are you above it? Are you above it? Are you above it? Did you clear it? Did you clear the fib level? Did you? Did you? Did you? She tried. She tried. That's a good sign. She stay above that. Ooh, we just bump onto the next rung on the ladder. 25, then 27. She loses that, and then we wait and get it on discount again because she had a breakout retest. That'll probably hold. When she comes back, she'll be flirting with the lower 21s, which is a juicy price to kind of get her if she can get that low. We'll have to pull some tricks out of the hat if she loses this level. Otherwise, she may be going up. Altcoins look like they're doing good. We need that. We deserve that. We've been through hell with these altcoins. They've been scalping us. They've been hurting us. They've been robbing us blind. And now it's our get back time. Number go up a little bit. Don't forget to pay yourself. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll be back again tomorrow. God bless each and every one of you. Hang in there, baby. Don't let this market get you. We're on our ways to make those life-changing gains, even if you have to give them back some along the way as part of the ride. If you haven't, though, hey, man, pat yourself on the back. You might be doing something really good. Keep doing it. But if you did have to give that back a little bit, it's okay, baby. You will recover. You will go on. You will still make those riches. You'll be just fine. It's part of the game. You learn from this. Apply those lessons. Get your strategies. Get everything in tight. And we take this cycle to cycle to cycle, and we keep building it up. And you don't have to work for the man anymore. You don't have to have all those monetary worries that you've had before. They lighten up and give you probably some new ones. Play the smart game. Play the smart game. Do smart things with your money. Get that debt out of the way. No debt. No debt. We just need crypto. See you tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog.
Good Brown Gravy says, can we look at core? I didn't see that in time, but I will put it on my list. Ironfish. I've got... I think I still have both of those. I'm starting to wonder about Ironfish, though. It may be too early before it's time on that one. But yeah, I'll put it on the list. Chlor and Ironfish for tomorrow.
In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you wish really was part your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same. Running for the
Good night, John boy. Looks like the donuts.